Talk about occasion. The Emirates was rocking to the tune of over 38,000 fans, a record for the FA Youth Cup, as Steve Bould's Arsenal prepared for the biggest game of their lives against Manchester United in the semi-final first leg. It was an extraordinary turnout from the fans while the Gunners' first team were in action away from home, but there's absolutely no doubt where the party was, right here in North London, and Arsenal's young stars marked their territory against their huge rivals. It was United who had the first clear chance. 18-year-old Fabian Brandy, who's been at the Old Trafford club since he was 9, showed good speed, but a less than composed finish allowed Lee Butcher to gather. Arsenal's side featured the majority of their regular reserve team this season. Fran Merida-Perez got the home side's first chance away, but coming from range he was some way from testing United keeper Ben Amos. It wasn't long before Arsenal had their guests a little more worried. Fran's outswinger met by the crouching Kieran Gibbs, just wide. Gibbs adjusting his body really well to make a solid contact, but more was to come from the midfielder. Arsenal started to click, and following some flowing passing, the ball arrived at the feet of Perez. Fran delivered a beautiful ball that was blade perfect for Jay Simpson. An excellent touch gave him room to work, and his shot rattled the stanchion. Arsenal's skipper, who enjoyed himself the last time he played on this ground, of course, by hitting an historic hat-trick just a few inches the wrong side of Amos's post. But United then came strong. Some forceful running from Tom Cleverley was followed by a Cruyff turn from midfielder Sam Hewson. The shot zipped away with too much bend, though. The away side were trying to work out where Arsenal's weakness might be. They almost exploited the pace of their striker Brandy again, but after searing down the right, his cross was turned away by an impressive Paul Rodgers clearance. It could so very nearly have been an awkward moment for Arsenal on the back foot, but Rodgers spotted and acted on the danger. It was a stalemate at half-time, but pulsating entertainment for the fans, and it was about to hot up. Straight after the break, United pressed for the opener. Daniel Drinkwater found some space to try his luck. He almost made a thumping impression. Steve Bould's half-time words appeared to have an effect on his youngsters, though. They started to command the play. Nasser Barazite, who turned in a hard-working display, partnering Simpson, managed to first cut inside James Chester. The technique was great, the range was just off. But this Dutch youth international showed he had legs to burn. It was again Fran who revelled in dictating Arsenal's attacks. Barazite chased his assist in behind United and bruised the side of the net. It was all Arsenal pressure, and on the hour the reward came flooding home. Armand Traore pressed the issue on the left, and as he upset the visitors' balance, he slipped in the deadly Kieran Gibbs. What a strike. Who can blame him for pointing the finger too? The Emirates exploding in recognition of a first-class goal to settle a first-class contest. It's the first goal United have conceded in their cup run. Kieran may have started his football education at Wimbledon, but he's learning this kind of stuff with the Gunners. Arsenal starlets had done the hard part in proving they could break United down. Now they wanted to push home their advantage. As Fran drifted the ball towards Barazite, the Dutchman knocked down for Simpson, who cleverly held the ball up for Gibbs to take another swipe at goal. This time United's under-siege keeper Ben Amos grateful and collected. He did even better shortly afterwards, as United struggled to get a grip of Arsenal's midfield. Substitute Rhys Murphy brought the absolute best out of Amos and was desperately unfortunate not to make a scoring impact. Amos got the faintest of touches to deny Murphy, with this moment proved crucial over the two legs. The nerves were showing in the stands. Steve Bould and his opposite number, Paul McGuinness, were doing their utmost to remain composed. There was still time for Arsenal hearts to flutter thanks to a really well-worked set-piece. Young Scottish winger Daniel Galbraith eventually taking aim, but Lee Butcher produced a brilliant save to turn the effort away. The training ground move complete with fake hesitation, not able to outwit Arsenal's keeper. So at half-time in the semi-final, Arsenal have passed yet another Emirates test. Kieran Gibbs' goal gives the Gunners the belief they'll need when they step into another fantastic theatre for the return leg on the 2nd of April at Old Trafford. As always, the very best build-up and action will come courtesy of Arsenal TV Online. It's set up perfectly. Arsenal 1, Manchester United 0.